Hey, it's PHILA. You're watching PHILA TV, the ultimate YouTube channel. No photographer, just a dude with a camera. Anyways, look at these crepe myrtles that are growing in the front yard of my house. This red one here, and then we got a nice pink one that's going into bloom. But this red one's crazy. Me and my son Austin moved it over just a couple of feet because it was too close to the edge. And you know, these always keep springing up pups. Like if you look at the big tree here, there is a handful of these pups that keep growing. And so what I've been doing is I've been trying to air layer them or dirt layer them. So here's the video on that. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks. All right, so here it is. It's June 26th. I started this little project around May 1st. So you can see that my crepe myrtles, bright red ones, are in full bloom. And there's always little branches that are coming out of the ground here. So this time around, I cut a groove, I gave it some root hormone, packed some soil around it, and look at that. In just over a month and a half, we have roots. Pretty awesome. Okay, so these have been growing here for quite some time. You can see how fat they are, and there's a lot of them. And years ago, the gardeners just cut them back. Another time I cut them back, and then they've just been allowed to grow. So this year I did the same thing. Weekend of May 1st, I think it was, I grooved everything out. I gave everything a little splash of hormone, and I packed soil and sphagnum moss. And at the same time, you could see that I did some in plastic bags. There's two of them in there with plastic baggies. So we're gonna really be able to see which one's rooted first, the dirt layering or the air layering in a bag. As you can see, these things are quite nice. Topped them, and they're probably going to bloom this year. So I'm going to set the camera up on a tripod, and I'm going to slowly dig some of this out and see what we got. Okay, I'm just going to kind of let this roll. And like I said, this is like June 28th, and these have been in here with some dirt layering for about a month. So I'm just going to let the video roll. And we're going to dig this out and see what we come up with. Again, this is my Cape Myrtle that we've done the air layering under the dirt and just dirt layering. So first I'm going to get these grass blades. They're quite evasive out of here. This is pretty exciting. Like I said, I did the other little tree same time, and I pulled that one out and we had roots. So I just kind of want to see for myself what is going to be going on here. All right, a couple pieces of rocks. And so like I said, some of this is baggies and some of this is just in the dirt. So far looking pretty sweet. Well, I definitely see a lot of roots in this bag, so let's see if we can get the wire off of here. As you can see, there's a lot of roots. That is definitely successful. We have roots. We have nice big worms too. one thing for sure, the moss really help with the roots going around the rest of the tree, that's for sure. All right, so I have a couple that rooted and a couple that didn't. All right, I've cut the ones away that had obvious roots, and I don't want to give up on these, but I'm gonna, spray them down a bit just to make sure that, there's no telltale traces of root going on, which it doesn't look like it. All right, so let's see, there was a total of 6 and then 7, 8. So I was able to get a great tree out of this one. It's got nice roots, and that's going to be an awesome, nice little tree, and that's got roots. So this one's different. This is the pink variety of the Crepe Myrtle, and we also have the red one that I was able to air layer or dirt layer from here. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-scar these 6 remaining, and I'm going to reapply the dirt and see what happens. So far we have a 50-50. One that was in a baggie and the other one that was in just dirt. So I'm going to clean these up, like I said, and give it another try. All right, here's the larger of the two. I wanted to show you guys the roots, how they did. Looks like we had a little bit of callousing there, so I might not have given it a good enough cut. But it was kind of hard as these were bunched together so well. But that's enough roots to get started. That's going to be a nice plant. It's going to be plotted in that soil, a mix of dirt, peat, gravel, and perlite. Pretty simple. I'm going to pot this up. I'm going to put a little dressing on the top of it, and we'll be right back. And here's the second one I cut loose. Still has some nice roots going on. And you can see, I tell you, the whole key is to make sure you get that bark and cambium layer to get a good root drive. Because you can see it's starting to callus over again. Anyways, that's going in this little pot. Then we're going to go back out front and finish off with the rest. Okay, I've done my best. It's hard to tell, but I went through and cleaned up the pieces of the cambium where the sugars is making its jump and stopping it from rooting. So I'm gonna leave it once more over, and then I'm gonna go and pack like I did before. Take the sphagnum moss and pack it all the way through there, and then fill it full of dirt, and then give it till maybe, I don't know, maybe another 2 months. See what happens. Here we go. All right, really nothing special to see. Just all buttoned up. Put a little bit of moss around there, filled it all in with soil, and we're going to give it a couple more weeks. But as you can see, those are just growing off of the base of this big pink Crepe Myrtle. All right, and here's the final shot. 1, 2, 3. These are the Crepe Myrtles. You can see the softwood is starting to droop a bit, but I'm expecting that. So I'll just continue to give it some sun, give it some shade, give it some water, and we'll see how they do. So anyways, I hope you guys like this video. If you do, if you don't, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and you can find me on PHILA TV channel on Instagram. Thanks for watching.